All right, Daniela, wow.
Yeah, just incredible. And it's amazing that over here downtown, we don't smell as much smoke as I would have thought that we would.
Yeah, and that's because the wind's pushing it the other direction. So you may be picking up on a hint of smoke, but if you're up into the mountains and desert, you're definitely smelling it out there. I stepped out a few minutes ago. Skies are clear. Conditions have calmed way down from those horrible winds that we had overnight. Through this region of the fire, it was about 30 to 45 mile an hour winds that helped to fan those flames in this rugged terrain when it was dark and the crews couldn't get around it. And you now see how much smoke there is in the air as it comes up and then it gets pushed off toward the desert. And that's because we have that westerly flow. So it pushes the smoke away from the valley, and it's also pushed out some smog as well. As a result, air quality much better than it has been with that stagnant heat wave. It was 9 days in a row of 100s and no fresh air. So for many days, it was unhealthy for sensitive groups. Now today, back in the moderate range. We like that. And it is dry air that's coming on shore, but this isn't a dry Santa Ana wind event that really leaves that air dangerously dry. So our humidity levels about 20 to 30% depending on where you are. That's okay for fire crews. Those winds have died down, but there's some cooler air coming on shore. It's still going to be a hot day and it's still slightly breezy through the mountains, but it's seasonal. So it's not scorching. It's not dangerously dry air. With that, we're at 85 in Isabella, up at the top of Breckenridge, 64. So there's quite the temperature difference in that region where the fire crews are working right now. Here in Bakersfield, we're up to 90. And we're going to keep going. It will be another hot day, but we're trying to break that heat wave. The longest one of the summer so far. After all those 100s today, 98. Again, very seasonal for us, but still a sweaty afternoon out there. It's August after all. 90s into the Kern River Valley as well. 87 there in Tehachapi, and you have some smoke coming into your region. 87 in Fraser Park, and just fine down there. Into the desert communities, because there's so much space for the smoke to fan out, it doesn't look like it's impacting air quality a lot, but you're going to see it, you're going to smell it. Watch out for visibility issues on those mountain roads closer to the fire itself. As for temperatures, well, plenty of 100s continuing out there. It is the month of August in the desert after all. Now this trough, as it continues to come through the next several days, keeps temperatures down below average. Check out this 10-day forecast. 93 tomorrow, possibly 90 here in Bakersfield on Thursday. That would mean much of your afternoon spent in the 80s. That's awesome for this time of year. A couple more 100s out there early next week, but it looks to be pretty short-lived. This is not another long heat wave, thankfully. Kern River Valley 95 today, as you saw, but 80s on Thursday. Check out the South Mountains from 87 today to the 70s potentially Thursday afternoon.